Sticking with City Hall, Hamilton is committing to buying local from Canadian businesses, especially when it comes to steel. The General Issues Committee passing amendments to its procurement bylaw during a meeting today, just days ahead of new tariffs expected from the White House. Emily Taylor joining me live in studio tonight with the details. Emily.
Matt, the city started upgrading its purchasing policies back in March in response to U.S. President Donald Trump's tariffs. But today's report from the city adds new suggestions in. The committee passed the report unanimously this afternoon, agreeing that all contracts should be awarded to local and Canadian businesses if possible. If not, they'll look to businesses outside of Canada and the States, and only accept a contract with a U.S. business if there's a risk to health and safety or it's demonstrably in the city's best interest. There's also a big focus on steel as Trump's tariffs squeeze the local industry. But the city says that's going to take more time. Councillors are pushing city staff to prioritize using Hamilton steel and aluminum, and if that's not possible, then look into elsewhere in Ontario.
The reality is the uncertainty that's being created in our community, particularly, much more so than many other communities, because we are, in fact, the epicenter of the steel tariff challenge. And of course, we know that there's news coming on April 1st that may further impact where we are. Moving the kind of sentiment about buying local, making sure that we're using every tool we can to support local business into actual actionable items is really important.
The city is set to report back to council in the final quarter of this year with a plan to use more local steel. This new policy for the city also comes just 2 days before the latest deadline in Trump's tariff war. Canada and the States have until Friday to strike a deal, or the White House plans to up tariffs on many Canadian goods to 35%.